Are you wasting hours in the gym because you're eating at the wrong times? The shocking truth is that 90% of fitness enthusiasts are sabotaging their results without even knowing it. I've spent 15 years researching nutrient timing, and what I'm about to share will completely transform your fitness journey. Stay with me for the next 6 minutes, and I promise you'll never look at your meal schedule the same way again. Hey, welcome back to the channel. For those new here, I'm deeply passionate about cutting through fitness myths with science-backed information that actually works. And today we're tackling the controversial topic of nutrient timing, when to eat what for maximum performance and recovery. Now, before we dive in, let me address what you're probably thinking. Doesn't eating clean matter more than when I eat? You're partially right, but timing can be the difference between good results and exceptional ones. Think of it this way. Your body is like a high-performance car, and different fuels work better at different points in your journey. Let's break down your day into 4 critical windows. First up is your morning metabolism activation. Contrary to what you might have heard, research from the International Journal of Nutrition shows that eating within 30 minutes of waking doesn't boost your metabolism significantly. What matters more is your total caloric intake throughout the day. However, if you train in the morning, having some easily digestible carbohydrates and protein can provide the energy you need without weighing you down. I remember when I stubbornly forced myself to eat breakfast at 5:30 every morning because I thought it was essential. Turns out I was making things harder than necessary. If you're not hungry in the morning, research supports that you don't need to force feed yourself. Your first meal timing should align with your hunger signals and training schedule. Now here's where things get interesting, the pre-workout window. Many of you have asked, should I train fasted or fed? The answer depends on your goals. If fat loss is your primary objective, training in a fasted state may increase fat oxidation slightly. But if performance is your goal, having carbohydrates 1 to 2 hours before training can increase your workout capacity by up to 20%. That's the difference between pushing through those last few critical reps or hitting a wall. But wait, I was skeptical too when I first read this research. So I tested it myself, tracking my performance over 8 weeks with and without pre-workout nutrition. The difference was undeniable. I could push harder and recover faster when properly fueled. Speaking of recovery, the post-workout window is where nutrient timing truly shines. You've probably heard of the anabolic window, that magical 30-minute period after training where your body supposedly absorbs nutrients like a sponge. But recent research has shown this window is wider than previously thought. Here's what you need to know. Consuming 20 to 40 grams of protein within 2 hours post-workout maximizes muscle protein synthesis. Combining this with carbohydrates replenishes glycogen stores more efficiently. But, and this is crucial, if you had a proper meal before your workout, this window extends significantly, giving you more flexibility. Some of you might be asking, does this apply to all types of training? Great question. Endurance athletes need more carbohydrate replenishment, while strength athletes should prioritize protein. Your body's needs are as unique as your training style. Now let's talk about the evening window, possibly the most misunderstood timing of all. Have you been avoiding carbs after 6 p.m. because you heard they'll turn straight to fat? That's simply not supported by science. Your body doesn't suddenly switch to fat storage mode after a certain hour. What matters is your total caloric intake throughout the day. In fact, some research suggests that having some slow-digesting protein before bed can enhance overnight recovery. A small serving of casein protein or cottage cheese provides a steady amino acid release while you sleep, potentially improving your recovery by up to 15%. I used to religiously avoid eating anything after dinner until I discovered this research. Implementing this strategy has significantly improved my recovery between tough training sessions without impacting body composition. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. This all sounds too complicated to implement, but it doesn't have to be. Start by focusing on the timing around your workouts first, as this will give you the biggest return on investment. Then gradually adjust your other meals to fit your schedule and hunger patterns. Remember, nutrient timing is a tool to enhance your results, not the entire toolkit. The foundation remains consistent: adequate protein intake, appropriate calories for your goals, and mostly whole, nutrient-dense foods. Timing is the optimization layer that comes after these basics are in place. I've seen thousands of people transform their results by making these strategic adjustments. One client who had plateaued for months broke through simply by restructuring when they ate their existing meals. No additional supplements, no extreme protocols, just smarter timing. The bottom line is this: your body is constantly adapting and responding to training and nutrition cues. By strategically timing your nutrition, you're essentially communicating with your physiology, telling it exactly when to build, when to burn, and when to recover. If you found this information valuable, hit that like button. It truly helps the channel reach more people who could benefit from evidence-based fitness advice. Subscribe for weekly videos that cut through the fitness noise with practical, applicable strategies. And check out my video on protein quality next. It pairs perfectly with today's topic to optimize your results even further. Drop a comment with your biggest takeaway or any questions you have about nutrient timing. I personally read every comment and use them to guide future videos. Until next time, remember, timing isn't everything, but it might just be the edge you need. See you in the next one.